Himmel! What's the matter?
Don't worry, ma'am. He sent me to...
Mein Gott!
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded.
Wait!
My name is Henry, and I'm a friend of Sam's. I was the one who warned...
Thank you. I just...
Watch out! More are coming! Run! What's going on?
Sam, are you all right?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you... We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyard. Follow me. Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them!
Beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
We gotta get you, you Hassan!
Baruch Hashem, they're gone. We have to keep going. Through the yards.
Somebody help us!
That is Judith and Lev. Can you help them?
Oi, Penis! I've been waiting for you! Kill them! God will forgive you!
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way. Through the house.
The place is clear now. Come inside. Mummy, are you all right?
I'm fine. But what about you, mein Kind?
I'm still alive. We can talk later. Now, we have to go.
Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? You'd rather slaughter women and the defenseless?
Let's go! What's going on up there?
Go inside. Quick. It's the fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No, I just don't want to die here alone. There they are. Well, now we're really fucked.
Mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back.
For how long, though?
As long as we need to.
ugly.
Take that fucker out! Damn it! Hamish.
Don't take kindly to cocksuckers like you.
Take another one like that.
You won't walk that off.
Fuck that.
Pfeift darauf!
To me! Get him from behind!
Put some effort
In the
in.
name of our Lord!
I'm very good at this.
You kick the bucket.
Break through.
Schmutzig Kopf!
You led him on nicely!
Let me through, damn it! Myself.
I'll teach you!
Keeping you! Do you think you look funny? Or the goat that fucked her?
Now you're finished! Fuck that!
What's keeping you? There's more of us! I'll kill you, you stinking bastard!
We'll rid this place of you, scum!
It's a wonder you're still standing! What's keeping you? Over here!
There's more of us!
Flash him on!
Hey! Get him! Shit your eyes!
What the hell is this?
Frantic bastard is mine! Those fancy moves, for fuck's sake!
Hammer them!
Come on! Push!
Hammer them!
Take that fucker out, damn it! Didn't see that coming, eh?
Let me through!
Ah!
I'll do it myself! Hammer them! Put some effort in! Damn it! Bastard is mine! Kill the rest!
Come on! Everyone's inside! Henry, come on! Let's go!
Gott mohel mir. Let's go. It's this way. Damn. That was a close shave. I reckon I should go to Samuel's mother and talk to her about Martin. I won't get another chance.
Look at it. All ablaze.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad.
I know this might not be the best time.
What?
I do.
Borich Hashem.
I mean, not actually by blood.
Meinen Sie's Kindele?
He,
Oh, der Herr of Schutz.
Sigismund burned down my village.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. At least you survived.
I'm sorry I don't have bet.
Do not worry about it. I am just...
Is everything alright?
Yes. Do not worry.
How did you meet?
It was such... He wanted to open a blacksmith shop in town. But there was no...
And that's...
The rabbi gathered the good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy blacksmith. Then it went schlag auf schlag.
And what about you?
No,
Not for a lack of suitors, though.
but we saw them all off pretty quickly.
So what happened?
My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best to drive him away. To marry a goy is isurde, but Martin would not give in, and we kept seeing each other.
That means
Yes. My father knew that if word got, I did not even have time to tell Martin the news. I was gone for almost 4 years. In the meantime, my father told, and he only let me come back when he was sure people had...
Did Martin not go looking for you?
People said he did go looking for me, even as far as Colin.
If only he had gone all the way to...
Even if he went to the very edge of the world, it would...
And did you ever go...
I asked around, but no one remembered anything. And I could not just leave and go looking for him around the world.
All right.
Before you go, tell me.
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. I dream about him quite often. He said a life of adventure can be over before it...
He was absent.
Well,
You saved all our lives. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but even if not related by blood...
Well, and thank you, my almost brother. If it was not for you, what are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka.
I will see you there then. But first, I have...
Everything should be off.
Take care of yourself, dear brother.
Have a safe trip.
Sei gesund.
If it was not for you, we would not have made it.
What will happen to us now?
Look at it. All ablaze.
Fuck me!
What will happen to us now?
Henry! I bring bad news from... Fortunately, we saved my...
Fuck.
Samuel and the rabbi.
Shit. We have to find Dry Devil and Cape...
Well, Samuel said he...
I see. But if... Oh, well. Hold on. There's something I need to clear up. I sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's camp. Did I tell her to go back to the city? All right.
Well, this doesn't seem too bad. So many greetings to you.
I'd like... 10...
Great.
I'll glad...
You... There. All clean and bandaged. Christ, pardon me.
So, my God. Oh, it must have been... Jesus Christ. The place I found her must... Her lips are bloody, but nothing more. But if he killed her for blabbing... These are more like chops than cuts. Somebody must have taken a sword, but it couldn't have been a long sword. That would have been clumsy. God. What did he do with it? Did he really keep her? Her face is a little bruised, but she has a dark ring around her neck. And her hair is all matted with blood and hacked off. Maybe there's something more to it. Just some scratches. It looks like her attack. If he'd had a weapon. So, the murderer must have off. Then he took a short sword or saber and started hacking at her. He also cut off most of her. He cut off her breasts, but left her tongue. Only if it was a warning for telltales. I don't know why he killed her, but I don't think it's because of Kath. What's the matter?
Alice, she was almost... Why'd you...
I'm trying to find out who did... Who did you say... How did Alice...
Fine. Our master is a...
What's his name?
Why?
It occurred to...
He couldn't. He was gone when it... And besides, why would he...
What others?
You haven't heard a few girls. Like...
Do you know...
No, one day she just didn't come home.
It's awful.
She was such a... Who could have...
Do you know of it?
I'd
like to talk...
But I don't know who it was.
And you never...
No.
So...
God be with you.
You must be...
That's right. At least Greetings.
That dead girl you have...
You've seen her?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out.
She's gone to meet her You want to take away a piece of her? Well, you can't.
I don't want to take anything.
Like what?
Who killed her?
Why?
I'm worried...
That's true. She was. It's true that Lumiere ain't shown no...
Who's this Lumiere?
No.
Help?
Well...
Right.
Aye. We had a couple of similar cases.
And how did he come to that?
How do I know? Best at...
Do you remember?
You mean you don't know nothing?
I haven't been in Cuttenburg.
I see. There's been...
Do you know where...
I heard some talk about...
Look for clues.
That can...
That's worth it.
I heard she was killed by the town war...
Thanks. What's this Lumiere got?
Well, like I told you...
A scribe keeps records in the black...
Well, the old bailiff... But Lumiere, he was quite helpful.
I'd like to speak with Lumiere.
At his home in Bohemia Street. I don't know exactly why, though.
Thanks.
It's my... Actually, speaking of the living, I think her name...
I know.
Aha!
Lumiere?
Oh, Christ.
I need to...
I said...
Unless I'm... This should... No. Not... No. This should sober him up. No. Not that. Nothing like a little hair of the dog that bit you.
Mon boo.
Drink up.
Wait! What?
My name is Henry.
And what do you want?
I'm trying to find out who killed us.
To me?
Are you Lumiere from the rat?
I used to be.
Oh, you don't look... Yeah.
I'm the biggest man.
But I need your help.
If I were you, lad, you'll just end up hurt.
Come now.
Poor girls. We let it be in the end. No way.
I need to know...
I appreciate your... I searched hard. What makes you think...
Because I'm stubborn.
You think that...
If not, I'd have been...
Who was this...
Her name was Alice.
A maid?
I think that he strangled her first.
Did you notice the strangulation right away? It took me a while.
Do you think it's the...
Counting your girl. That make... If it's not all the same person...
This is the sixth one.
Probably about it. Sometimes it takes him months.
Did the dad...
Aside from being pretty young girls...
Do you think somebody is killing them because they're...
Certainly. If somebody killed the daughter of a local...
But why does he...
I don't know.
What can you tell me?
She wasn't the first. But thanks to her, she was a maid, and she was orphaned as a child. They found her...
Did you have any...
At first, I thought the son from that family did it. But then I changed my...
Why?
Well, for one, besides that, when I talked, and his mother told me that they threw her out a week before the murder. That really surprised me. Because Father Prokop had... Maybe he just...
What about...
She was an alehouse wench.
You said her body was never found.
You have no idea how much I'd like to... Unfortunately, the investigation wasn't...
Did you suspect...
You could suspect every... The innkeeper, Mole, definitely knew.
And what about that?
Exactly. Besides Alice, his Denner was the most...
But if her body...
Because she was the same young... I never could pin it on her.
Maybe she...
Maybe. When I asked him about...
Do you think he'd be...
He might be. Besides...
And what about...
It all started with them, though nobody did much about it. She'd only been in town for a short while, and... But the other one, Libushka, she said she was really cheerful. She knew she was pretty.
You mean she wanted...
That's what it sounded.
Interesting.
In the graveyard, like... It's sad to say, there's nobody else...
Did you have any...
You can always... I always drag the most suspicious ones to the body.
Couldn't it have just been an act?
Fainting? Vomiting?
Why were you looking into it?
I don't know what people told you about me. Gutenberg is a big city. The bailiff was always running from the...
But there are more than just rich burglars.
Exactly. So when one of them came to the...
Behind the bay...
Not really.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Can you sum it all up?
We have 6 victims here. And I believe, unfortunately, we only know a little about the last 4. Of the remaining 4, the first to be killed was the maidservant, Yarka. The next were Stanya and Zdena. They both hung around a tavern they call the Hole in the... And the last victim is Al. What they all have in common...
Good.
When you learn something, you've aroused a bit of...
My respect. Oh, you poop.
Just imagine, the old man found it.
Good day to you.
Father,
I don't have...
that's not what... Someone...
Another one. Why?
Somebody is murdered.
Yes.
I don't want revenge.
True enough.
One of the other victims was... What can you tell me?
About Yarka.
Where did you...
I knew her since...
And?
I was...
Who do you...
William. That pig of Satan. Yarka always...
Why do you think...
Evidence? He's a skirt chaser.
And does anyone else?
No.
You raised...
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm...
No offense, but...
I was a bit... Maybe...
Why do you think...
Yarko was her only chance of a good man.
You're well off, though.
I couldn't.
But how come?
The church's property.
How did she...
She wouldn't listen. She ran away.
Disgrace!
She was pregnant! Even if she had lived.
How...
When she was...
Why don't you respect...
That's... I won't...
But this isn't... Do I look like...
Lumir accused me.
What?
Yes.
And...
It turned out he was deranged. He's finished in good...
I've heard enough,
Son, I'll give you...
I would like...
your... Till we meet again.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow. Whoa!
Aye, aye. Greetings to...
Batch of beer today. Greetings.
Did it stand you?
Stun you. It depends.
My name's Hen...
Names don't interest. What kind...
I'm a good...
Really? Let...
By the fact you...
Aye. So,
What if I I want to know if...
she did. And
I heard she disappeared without...
it's possible that the door opened.
Tell me something...
First, you'll have another beer.
What?
If you want to ask, I prefer... So,
getting tired of it. Now you're gonna...
All right.
Did anybody...
No, it was the tavern tends to be...
What was Stanya...
A bold woman. One asked. She was hanging around a bard for a while.
Someone from the...
No. I think his name...
What do you know about that?
What about him? He's a minstrel, a skirt shade. He called himself William.
You think he...
Now that you mention it, I know he met with... Besides, you know...
Or in this... Apart from those men, I mean...
Well, I got bad news for...
Why?
One was hit by a cart, and the other one...
How did Stan...
The door was wide open.
Blood?
Not so much, really. If someone done her in...
Where can I...
I already told you.
Could you be a bit...
I don't know that bloke at all, so if I...
That's all I need to...
Careful.
Are you stuck?
Who the fuck?
Just an ordinary bloke.
Well, then pick all you're gonna get.
Why so rough? Let's make a deal.
Ah.
So, if I understand...
For the right price.
Is this...
You fucking...
Where can I find...
Aye. That's what I...
Yeah.
I can well imagine. She had some...
What can you tell me?
What do you want to hear? I try to keep...
So you were taking...
Well, just in front of the...
So you weren't too...
Not really, no.
Did she have any friends or lover?
Who come to see that bitch? She was always off.
Someone came to...
Well, aye. Some stuffed frog. He said he had some job for her, but he left empty-handed.
Do you know who that priest was?
Some fucking But that reminds me.
And could she have...
With that well, he still don't come here no more.
What do you know about this?
Not much. Seems they... But she was.
And did he go?
Aye, indeed. I think he...
And could she...
No.
I've heard enough. Nice and slow. Whoa! Whoa!
Apparently, the city council is organizing another... The collection for repairs to the fortifications. Are they out of their bloody minds? They had two collections just like it already, and there are still holes in the walls. I'll be with you anyway.
It's William, right?
What is it?
My name's Henry. We have a lot of...
What? I don't have to talk.
You don't need to.
What?
Really?
I just got back to the city.
But everyone remembers you. You bet...
Come on. Ask away.
Did you know Alice?
I know a lot of Alice.
The one they found...
Oh.
I heard she used to...
Yeah, and?
They say she had a...
Me?
But you could at least...
Or I could claim to be the...
And did you ever meet It was a long time ago.
Oh, that one.
Because somebody killed her.
I know what happened was a tragedy, but it wasn't my fault.
And did you know she...
What? That's horrible.
That's what I'd like to find out. What about the unwilling...
What? Mine?
And can you tell me...
I don't know anything. It was...
And I hear you...
Which one?
The alehouse went.
Well...
And the innkeeper Mole told...
Fine. We had a bit of fun.
And aren't you just saying that because...
Oh, come on. The innkeeper must have got it mixed up. If I was you, I wouldn't...
Innkeeper? What's taking...
And what about...
Do I?
Did she steal some?
A travelling minstrel doesn't have much to...
You don't happen to...
There were lots. Anyone like young von Groller. Well, as far as I know, she didn't succeed. Look, why? You don't seriously...
Well...
And? I'm sure...
That may be true. And now...
But I had...
Confess.
What do you mean?
If you come clean and get so.
No, I...
I don't believe a...
You're out of your mind! I didn't...
Nobody has... I've heard some interesting things about...
Mole top.
That doesn't matter.
I made a deal. See...
But I'm
You don't have to. God bless you.
Same to you.
What good are fortifications you can't defend?
I didn't say I wouldn't...
Easy.
But I'm not...
Easy. Nice and slow.
Go! Quick! Quick! Die!
What's going on?
Already talked this through, haven't we?
Ka! Go! Quick!
Whoa! Whoa!
At your...
I need to ask you.
I don't have...
My humble respects.
I'm looking for...
You're in a chuck?
But you know, Stan.
Aye.
I'm looking for the killer.
That's true.
So you don't know what...
Really don't know, mate. But even if I did...
I wouldn't be...
Why not? How else would you...
Without getting...
What do you mean?
I mean you.
Well...
I really only want to talk...
Sorry, but after all that...
So, Stan, you...
Aye. She's hiding with us.
Can I speak to her?
If it'll help, but be nice to her. Till we meet again.
Who are you? If you I...
Don't be afraid.
Bartons.
Lumir thought you...
Lumir.
Exactly. So maybe you could...
How can I help you when I haven't...
You disappeared from the...
Someone attacked... I managed to get away.
Did you see...
Not at all. And he was terribly...
And how did you
I had an empty picture in my...
Here?
No. I was so scared.
And your lover?
At first he was horrified. He's been hiding...
What was it like?
Well...
How so?
Every single day I had to put up with their lewd remarks. Rich or people... Well... Especially, but you can't...
How so?
Because if you smile at them, you have to keep...
You said that rich or poor, they all like to...
Truth be told, the whole isn't exactly a good...
Is that so?
He smiled at me. Then this thief, but that servant of his...
Von Groller?
Aye, he never said a...
You walked home from the baths at night?
What's so odd...
Well...
Ah, right. I always brought the girls a picture.
Ah.
Right.
The same way...
Aye.
And who knew...
Well...
Why didn't you...
Just to get murdered there.
How are you?
And I can't...
Do you remember? And what about when...
He let me go.
Aha.
He said, Scheisse.
Seems you're the... I know it isn't easy. Or when you were...
I don't know.
You were walking down...
No.
You didn't see any...
Actually, I knew the side street wasn't empty, but when I looked, there was nobody...
Did you understand?
Not at all. But...
It's difficult. Aside from those voices...
I didn't hear him at all.
And nothing else?
Well, just for a moment. But I still had a big bruise round my neck for weeks. Barton said the man must have had a terribly strong grip. Like a miner or...
Couldn't it have been that ink?
Aye, when he drinks, he turned... Only when I got to my room, I could hear him snore...
Couldn't it have been...
Father Proctor?
No, he's pretty old.
I don't know him, and it...
I heard William liked pretending...
Aye, I thought it pretty sick. Though, I reckon he's more likely to...
I reckon...
I'm sorry,
Oh, you don't need to apologise.
Thank you.
If it's in my...
When you catch that bastard...
I'll stop by...
Farewell, my friend.
Thank you, Stanya.
See you soon, my friend.
I talked to...
Why?
What do you remember about...
She had some bruises and was all covered in blood.
And did she mention her name?
No. Till we meet again. Wanted to break in here, did you?
Clear off!
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Ah,
Are you Pint?
I am.
I'm looking for his dad.
I don't know, and he's dead.
Sternad says...
You're a friend of
God forbid. That's all I need. A friend.
You're right there.
So you knew Denner?
I knows Danner all right. But why are you looking for her?
I'm looking for a... Back in the city, they think...
Kurva.
What can you tell me?
She always had it hard. She lost her parents and her home.
And what about Sternad?
Sternad was her guardian. If she hadn't been thieving with him, she probably would have ended up a whore.
Uh-huh.
That's why she'd come to me with her loot. Before that, and the last time she was here, she said one more haul like this, and she'll be able to...
I heard she wanted to sell you...
Oh, aye. She had a good haul. No rubbish.
She left it all here. I paid her a pretty sum of coin.
And what about that signet ring?
She didn't sell me the ring. She wanted...
Do you know what kind of luck she...
No. I didn't recognize that signet.
Where did she go next from here?
That she did.
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg.
She didn't. At first, she thought it was some wealthy lord out for a ride. But he held back. Never
And did you see him?
No. She even left her scarf here and paid some girl to walk around with it to make it look like she...
And then where'd she go?
She wanted to go the back way. Past the woods is a road and a ford across a stream. Next to it is a huge...
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was really someone following her, I reckon if they saw she was long in returning...
Fuck! I made a point of looking, but I didn't see it.
Is Dennis...
Aye. I want...
Will you give it to me?
All the same to me.
And could it have been Father...
What do I know? If he has a horse and fancy clothes...
I heard he wanted to find her an honest job.
I don't know.
And could it have been...
And who would that...
He's this bard she was...
I don't know about that.
Well, I'll go and check out that ford.
I hope you don't. Take care and have a good night.
I wanted to...
Ask away.
Well, I'll go and check out...
I hope you don't. Care.
Quiet! Go away! That's
Call off
more
that
like
dog or
it,
I'll report you for being a public
troublemaker.
nuisance.
There has to be that horde Pint was talking about. I should take a look around here. This must be that basket of silver Zdena was carrying with her. She wouldn't have just left that here. But where did it come from? Maybe it rolled down the hill?
Call off that dog or I'll report you for being a public nuisance.
Search.
Quiet! Go away! That's what I thought.
Track. Poor thing. She didn't get very far. Ugh, she's been lying here a long time. At first glance, this body isn't as mutilated as the others. Unfortunately, I can't tell if so, but her head is smashed in. She must have put up a fight. Oh, she's also rips are odd. Oh, did the murderer torture her? Oh, how did it get inside her? Was she trying to hide it? Well, that's enough. But what is it? I'd say she put up a decent fight, and that's about all I can find out. But that ring is a good li-
this your first time riding a horse, you moron?
Slowly. Nice and slow. I found out something.
That's wonderful. I promised Catherine.
You know Catherine?
She came to see me soon after you did.
Will you send? So,
I hope nobody else shows.
I reckon I've found out all...
And do you know who?
Not exactly.
I've asked around a bit.
Is that so?
No, I didn't do all...
Well...
Catherine...
Well, I...
That's nonsense.
Couldn't have.
It had to be William. Nope.
God, now you're talking...
So I see we disagree.
Well, who do you...
I'm not entirely sure.
Go on then.
Let's talk about Yarka.
What did you learn about...
Prokop didn't just raise her out of the goodness of his...
Really? But...
His own relative?
Why not? He's a priest.
Prokop also admitted that he didn't know how to handle her. And perhaps...
What do you expect from a Bible thumper? Man punishes and God forgives.
Well, maybe I wouldn't hold it against him. He really tried to make sure she was well taken.
And did you learn who...
No. I think it fell apart when Yarka started working for the von Groller family.
I was there to ask whether she'd given them any trouble, but they said...
Ah, so what's the story?
A very wealthy... The mother is quite devout, known to spend a lot of time in prayer.
So, who runs affairs?
That would be young Hendel.
Before her death...
There's nothing wrong or surprising.
Maybe. Prokop was convinced that she went to see William. That was actually...
That doesn't mean any...
It means she had some relationship.
And now, most importantly...
I didn't know that.
To make it impossible to tell she was...
May God forgive her.
Do you know who she was pregnant with? Because if...
She didn't tell Prokop.
It had to be someone from those...
Prokop is convinced...
I heard the daughters of important men come to see him. It even went so...
Really? But I found out you accused Prokop first, Lumir.
What? Why?
It doesn't matter. It was...
And were you as sure then as you are now?
I don't think so. But he's a skirt chaser.
Perhaps. But why would he kill and mutilate her? He could have just run away.
But then he could never come back.
Why not? He could come back a year later, once things have died down. The child would...
I suppose that makes sense. That's all I was able to find out.
You still found out more than I did.
But it's not enough.
But we can agree that she was killed because of her pregnancy, can't we?
Agreed. Somebody got...
I'm sure William...
William isn't the only man with a prick. And he said...
Such language.
That William isn't the only man in the city.
I'm not saying it couldn't have been him. Though I don't think it was.
I suppose you're right.
I managed to find...
Alive?
I did. Alive and well. She is. She said she was attacked on her way home from the bath. But when she walked by, someone...
And...
She was holding an empty pitcher, and she smashed the killer in the face with it. He either got startled...
Did she get a look at him?
No, she didn't stop to find out.
And what about the blood?
She cut her hand on the broken pitcher. She didn't stay in her room for long. She said she returned from the baths in the evening regularly.
You mean someone followed her before?
Who knew that she went to...
Apparently everyone in the tavern. She also said she was sure it wasn't Mole. He may be a pig, but the evening she ran home... Well, according to Stanya, the murderer had a...
Doesn't almost every...
Depending on what they take in hand every day.
Except none of our suspects are miners or blacksmiths, eh? According to Stanya,
That's strange, right?
the only word he uttered was when she...
So, we're looking for...
Even I say shizer sometimes. And I...
Besides that, she also...
So we have a witness.
Or an accomplice. If I remember correctly...
I asked Stanya if she knew Prokop.
Maybe she just doesn't remember him.
I don't think Father Prokop is the type to frequent the worst.
Stanya admitted that she knows William. He flirted.
And that's probably why I wanted to kill her.
Well, perhaps, but Stanya doesn't think so. She's sure it wasn't William, and no matter what they say about him, and that's all that Stanya told.
I'm so glad that girl is...
Me too. At least someone's had a...
I don't think she'll come back. She's so scared. I managed to find...
You found her?
No.
And where did you...
Pretty far away. Someone caught her in the forest when she was coming. I reckon she put up a hell of a fight.
So he didn't strangle or mutilate?
She'd been lying in the woods for a long time, so I couldn't really tell. Judging by what her accomplice said, and what's odd is when she was murdered...
So
she said someone followed her on horseback from Kuttenberg.
On horseback? I don't suppose...
Only as a wealthy type who...
that doesn't fit it.
Father Prokop came looking for Zdena.
What did he have in...
He had also looked after her. But unlike Yarka, she ended up on the... Zdena tried to rob young von
Grolle.
That...
Assumptions.
I'd say it's pretty obvious.
They just left the ring by her body.
It wasn't by her body. It was inside of it.
That's awful. So am I...
Come now, we're nearly there.
I suspect one of the...
What leads you to think that?
Are you sure it...
Zdena was followed by someone...
that's not so sure.
But it certainly worked.
Yarka was their maidservant.
Yes.
Perhaps the young...
That's possible.
Alice had a young and well...
True.
Yarka was pregnant.
Sakura.
But William could have fucked her too.
Zdena robbed von Grolle.
That's true.
It's all coming.
And that's all I can pin on.
So, do we agree that it was young...
Well, old von Grolle can't do much now.
So do we really agree that our most like...
Aye.
I don't have a problem with it. Little rich boys are...
They'll just laugh at us without...
So, you want to...
There's nothing else we can do.
We have to find some evidence.
You could sneak in there.
Or break...
Catherine, that's not necessary.
So I can either pretend to be a Sawbones or a Swords...
You're a clever lad.
You have no business here, you thief. Get over here, or I'll call the guards.
Hold on. Let's talk about this.
You won't...
Now hold...
You're... Let's go. Off with you. 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 Next time, don't come in here without permission.
What the hell? That's hair. All kinds of brown. I bet it belonged to those dead girls. If this isn't proof, nothing is. I need to
Excellent.
I think we were right.
Well, don't keep...
You found
I
something.
certainly did.
What was it?
This. Locks of hair. All brown.
Hair?
Why wouldn't it? He took that...
But nobody will believe us. We need more than just...
To be honest, I don't think we're going to find any...
Damn it.
And what...
Where are you going to find 3...
I don't yet, but... Look, we're almost certain young Hendel did it. So what if we set...
And how do you want to do that?
We'll set someone up.
You want to sacrifice...
No, nobody's going to get hurt.
The only one I can think of is Stanya. And I highly doubt that she...
She won't have to.
But you haven't had anything to do with him. He'll see through it.
We'll wait until the lad's out of the house. Maybe we'll dress Catherine up a bit, and she'll go asking for the young lord, father of her child. When Hendel comes home and hears what happened, he'll...
I'll cause such a scene. Then we'll tell them.
If you say so.
We can use one of the rooms here in the tavern. You'll be hiding across the way and jump out. I repeat, at the right moment.
Don't worry. We won't take...
Where's Hendel? I need to talk to him! Do you hear me? I won't be left alone with his child.
What are you screeching about, you ninny? There's no Hendel here. Certainly not for the likes of you.
Do you hear that, folks? He fucks me from all sides. Gets me with child, and now he doesn't want to know me. Get rid of her. Disgrace. Oh, so a poor woman has to suffer because of a man's lust. As if it wasn't already bad enough before.
What lies are you spouting, you strumpet? Goodman Hendel never laid eyes on you. Besides, you're too old for him. Nobody will believe your lies.
Old am I? He came to me himself because he wanted a mature woman to breed with. And he never even pulled it out. And he filled me up like a wineskin. Suit yourself. I'll give you some time to think it over. But either you come up with an offer of marriage by evening, or first thing in the morning I'll go to the bailiff. And I'll be damn sure to get justice from him. It's open.
I've come to talk with you.
Where's Hendel? Hendel? You wanton whore! Debauching my son! A nanny goat like you! The others were at least young, but you! Christ, the trials I have to endure. A husband with both feet in the grave and a son who'll fuck anything with a hole in it. Slice her up so no one will recognize her, and in case what she says is true, gut her too.
Gutting, is it? I could help you with that.
Get that bitch, you fool!
Kicking, you piece of shit! Ha! Ha!
Before I finish you off, I have to ask, why the fuck did...
I'll tell you, but you aren't going to like...
I'm listening.
Because...
What's right about...
all those whores...
Confess, then.
Not enough! There's always more who deserve it, just like that companion of yours.
Oh, you completely...
Don't take the Lord's...
Then I suppose... You know that's not true. Stan, you hardly...
Rubbish. I saw it with my own... He might have met the alehouse wench by chance, but they were intimate together.
Well, she might have been convinced, but that doesn't mean she...
That's even worse. He surely wasn't a rich, and she would even cheat on her.
It was all Mandalina's idea, wasn't it?
And can you blame her? That bastard of hers wasn't Hendel's anyway. Now he knows very well, luckily, that they're all whores.
And Mandalina just came to you like that?
Well, one time she came to my chambers and that she'd started an affair with Master Hendel, while she was also spreading her...
Go on.
Aye, for all her sins!
Don't worry.
I'm not worried. Oh, they were all nobodies anyways.
Now shut your mouth already. Catherine!
What should I wait for? I'm gonna cut that bitch's throat.
How...
Shut up.
Let her speak. I have some questions for...
I'll tell you nothing, you serpent. Nothing. You can't keep me here.
If you won't speak now, then the ex... But why wait, right? I'll cut your ear...
No!
Why did you do it?
Don't blaspheme.
Come on, answer him.
My husband. He drank a lot, ran around with whores, and didn't pray enough. And God punished him.
And why kill those girls? Why not just...
I tried, but he wouldn't listen to me.
So your own son didn't listen to...
Who seduced him and emboldened him with their brazenness? If they wanted to whore themselves out...
And what about Hendel?
That I was taking care of his immortal soul and eliminating his temptation?
He's going to jump for joy. His mother, a mad woman...
Speak politely to me.
Henry, if you have any more questions, you'd better...
And what about the hair in Hendel's...
Well, he kept asking about those whores of his. So we always brought him along.
He didn't find that straight.
Out of sight, out of mind.
There was no blood where Alice was found.
That was up to Thaddeus. He told me. I only told him to cut them up thoroughly.
Why?
Why? As a warning. So...
Do you realise you also killed girls?
That's not possible. I saw them all.
And what about that ale?
That strumpet. I saw how she...
But she really had nothing to...
She wouldn't have smiled at him the way she did if she... And better sooner than later. That trollop in our service even got herself with child.
And what about Zdenna? All she did was rob him, and you killed her...
She fawned over him like all the others. He even gave her a ring, which she deserved it. She was a...
I'd better stop asking questions.
Burn in hell!
What'll we do with her now?
Let's take her to the bailiff.
We don't have to go anywhere. I'll give her just...
But we can't do that. She has to go before the...
Did you hear her? I mean, she hasn't got her head on straight. And what judgment will there be? She's from a wealth...
Don't you dare judge me!
Shut your mouth, you sow. You judged and punished some...
Our Lord directed me.
Do you hear that?
But that's not justice. Henry, won't you...
I told you, don't you...
Put away that knife, Catherine.
Don't tell me you'd let...
She's not going to get away with anything. She killed...
That's right. We caught her in the act and she...
Of course they can. It's a...
That won't happen.
You can't guarantee a thing. You're...
She's right, though. We can't just let her out, and if not, then you can always go and pay her a visit, right?
All right then, you last of the righteous. Take that viper away and may God...
Don't worry.
Well, this was a lot stranger than... Do you think we did the...
I'm not sure.
Why?
Not remorse.
Dad?
Show me a person without doubt.
I suppose you're right.
I'd go and see Lumia.
Tell us, Lumir.
Did it end well?
It ended well.
I'm surprised it worked out.
Well, if it came to it...
They didn't admit?
Sort of. The servant shouted that he was forced into it by Mandalina. And Mandalina completely...
My...
Oh, if she had an ounce of sense, she would never have...
Thaddeus will hang. No doubt about that.
I knew it!
She'll be punished. And not hurt anyone else. That's enough for me.
And what will you do now?
It's true I've made amends in the eyes of the law, but...
Won't you go back to drinking?
No, it didn't help it.
Don't fret.
Yes.
Helping others is the...
And what will you do?
My work isn't... I have to work in the tavern here and that...
Do you think we could have done better?
Everything can always be done better. But...
Catherine is right. I'll still be kicking myself.
That's not...
I'm talking about innocent people.
Well...
Thank you, lad.
I thank you both.
Here you are.
Yes. Here is a...
I don't understand how... What? Spying?
No, you rogue.
It'd be good to look...
I can't...
I'd like...
I can't...
Excuse me.
Bless you.
welcome here, noble sir.
Service is kind of slow today.
Hey, was ist denn los? Ein Bier bitte.
Tell me then, what did he give you for it?
Sure, I tell you when you dob me in.
Crazy? Why would I dob you in?
Look, just drop it, will you? Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
You think I'll blurt it out to the first person I meet?
No, I just want to be sure nobody finds out. You never know.
What's the hold-up, innkeeper?
was nothing, just a slight... cold. Aye, a man would be calling for the priest, but women are made of stronger stuff.
I'll drop by and visit her sometime.
Feel free. You're no longer in mortal danger.
To your health, my friends!
Aye, coming right up.
Apparently the city council is organising another collection for repairs to the fortifications.
Are they out of their bloody minds? They had two collections just like it already, and there are still holes in the walls.
That's true. But what good are fortifications you can... Can't get better.
I'll tell you, no fucking good at all.
See?
I didn't say I wouldn't contribute, but I'm not giving them a single... until I see cut stones.
I apologize.
Scaffolding.
What do you need, Mark? Excellent. It was... What do you need, sir? Show me your... I hope you'll find what you're looking for next time, sir.
Bib, if his stomach starts acting up again, he'll be groaning anyway.
The way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
You could drive a horse and...
This doesn't seem too bad.
I'll be right there.
What'll it be?
I've heard the...
Michael.
Why, really?
Great.
Oh, glad...
You don't see stuff. Christ! Pardon me.
Can we start the...
Aye. Right, gentlemen. I think it's clear to all of you what a shitty
And they nearly... Yes, and...
Thanks a lot for him.
At least Henry here and...
That's true. Good work, men.
A few unruly towns...
True, fuck. They thought they'd loot and torch the whole place, but we scared them.
It is nice that you found my people suffering so...
Well...
We shouldn't give up.
Except that Sigismund does the League of... And what do we have? Come on, lads. Jobst will bring it.
It might take weeks for them to arrive. Von Bergov will have found it. We have to get rid of Von Bergov. It's because...
You mean in the
Sir Hans here is right.
That fucker is Sigismund's right hand.
Why kill him? You know what the ransom we can...
Are you all fucking daft? Von Berger was holed up in Malishal.
Oh, that's true. To take a cost like that, we need a doubt.
There's no maybe about it.
So we steal the one von Bergov?
Well, why don't we just steal all the silver from the Italian court? Use your head.
Hang on.
How do you mean?
I recently sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's military camp. She told me, Von Bergov, but it seems things are getting a bit out of hand there, and it might not be that well...
So we'll steal it. We'll wait till they go through some ravine, and we'll shoot.
I see you've learned something. What we need is for one of us to get amongst the Pragas.
And if we succeed, there's 5.5 of us. Even with a cannon, that's not enough to take Malish.
There's not much...
But show me.
There's always a few...
That's enough. Von Bergov has to die. And if there are not enough of you...
Well, well. Why the fuck didn't you show us that earlier?
Where did you get such a fortune?
People in Kolin decided to help. They are looking after...
We can't take it.
Drop the courtesies, please.
If you will permit, monsieur, I might be able to... There may not be la cavalerie royale, but for such a purse...
Ah. Company of mercenaries, a surprise attack, and...
No, not so far.
Then we'll fucking get it. We'll find a good spot for an ambush. What about you, Henry? You'll get yourself recruited into the Prague Regiment.
Me again?
Well, now...
That's settled then. Henry will go to... Catherine will tell you all you need to know. You'll find her in the... In the meantime, Ada here can go to Malashov. A lot of soldiers need a lot to...
I'll go hunting. This tavern's a bit...
And what are we?
We're going to prepare a warm welcome.
What do you say, sir?
Well, what the fuck are you all sitting...
Henry! I was really... It's good, she...
Thanks for putting in a lot of violence and...
God damn!
I don't know. Simply... The worst part, it was as if the bloody gates of...
God damn it!
I'm always glad to fight by your side. All we could do was try to hold... See, there's a...
Fucking... What about Lichtenstein?
He's fine.
Praise God. The main thing is you...
No need to...
I beg to... First and foremost,
And secondly, a hunting bow. It can fell them.
I'm honored. Just a moment. Isn't it the same?
Certainly not. When I found out, so to pay him back, and it was immediately.
That is certain.
It'd be great to try that bow. Wine, bacon.
We only went hunting.
Yeah, but it was. Don't tell me you would, because as you. So all I can do is head to the woods and make. You'll come with me, right?
That's a good idea.
I found this great spot. I thought you might like to come. What's more? Great. Saddle your horse.
Greetings.
What do you have? Ah, can you smell that? Freedom!
I smell a big roe deer. Maybe even a stag.
How about a wager on who kills more game?
I'd rather not. You know how it ends up when we make bets.
If you're talking about the cock-up at the pond.
No, I meant that bet back in Rat Eye. When we made a bet to see who could bag more hares, remember?
Of course I do. I won.
It wasn't my day, but I still came out of it better than you. Or have you forgotten about the humans who caught you and tied you to a tree?
Aye. That's something I'd rather forget. It wouldn't happen to us now, though. We're far too experienced. It's not long ago we were brawling in a tavern, and now look at us. It's amazing how much we've been through together.
Aye, right. We were nearly killed at the pond. We got into a fight at a wedding. A tower collapsed on us.
But we've also met some good people and fought for a good cause. Don't forget.
Yeah. When we tell our story back at home.
The girls will be throwing themselves at us.
Don't you think you should take a break from the lasses? Remember how it turns out. A jealous husband nearly drowned you once.
Bloody arse and balls.
Yeah, and after that, there was the hacked-off butcher.
You mean when I was courting Carolina? That was your fault. You were feeding me the wrong verses.
Oh, sorry about that. But I hope you won't be so busy with wenches you forget your old mates.
No chance of that. The world's full of pretty wenches. But a good friend. Once you find one, you have to hold on to him. You remember what I told you before the Cumans caught me, don't you?
Something about minions, wasn't it? It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
That's right. And I'd say you're a lot more than just my minion these days. But that's enough chat. It's still a fair way to the camp. How about we go a bit faster?
Let's go.
Wait, can you hear that? There are people in the camp. Bloody hell. Soldiers. Sigismund's men, judging by the colours. Shit, there's a dead body. Over there, by the tree. A local hunter. See that?
And who's that?
Over nobody now, I'm afraid.
What are we gonna do?
We came here to hunt.
Are you sure? I'd rather not end up tied to a tree like...
Come on. We can hunt.
They're not worth getting you...
Nicely.
All right, then.
Christ, you're... But no violence. Hey! Shitheads!
Hey, looky here. Who are you?
Your worst bloody
What did he say?
You heard me, shithead.
Who the fuck are they? First the stupid... Calm down. Come on, Kval. Shut it, crap. Get lost, you two. Can't you see King Sig...
Fuck.
That's enough.
Oh, come on. Don't do anything. You'll come at us, and that you two at the front will shit yourself.
That'll leave 2 against 2.
Or you'll stay alive, and we won't have to pick your flesh out from under...
It doesn't get more...
Fuck this, Kval. What about the... Kill another one.
Your mate's the sharp one.
Huh? You know what, gentlemen? But I said...
We should discuss what to do now.
Oh, I did. After all... Shouldn't we tell you?
Why?
Don't you want a boat wiping out a band of... It's not long ago.
You see?
And what about the...
We should bury it. It's not sacred ground.
What now?
I don't know. But we probably...
Oh, these fellas...
All right? We'll go together.
Of course.
All right.
My respects.
Tell me.
Honestly, the other, but I'm on the rest. I wouldn't.
That's...
Like I can't.
This place is so boring.
Well, this doesn't seem too bad.
I heard... No, it's just...
Are you saying?
I'm...
I was at the...
So how did it... How many souls...
Countless. At least.
So...
Specific was.
So...
So this...
How could...
But he without the back.
Where?
I mean,
And who was
the com... And
so?
only still...
They
Aye.
So
It's only... Oh, and yet...
you?
Aye.
He did.
Aye. The memory...
Same to you.
I'd like to.
You got that?
Fine. I'd like to.
You got that?
Fine.
Good dog.
I'd like to.
It'll take...
God be with you.
Greetings.
Who are you? Do you not? Of course I understand. I won while we're... Well, I'll be on my way. You, my... Ka!
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm telling you, ain't I? Your men smashed all my pictures. And on top of that, they drank nearly a whole barrel of wine. And poor Dorota had to flee.
I know you.
Me?
No, Zudnaka. Where we know us?
We met at the council.
Again. But why you not?
Because of Sigismund.
If you say. But I...
Can I ask?
You complain?
What?
Oh, concern me.
Take your hands, stay scared.
I'm not...
That good.
Damn darkness. How can I help you?
I need a...
What lip?
10...
Great.
I'll...
All right.
There, all better. I apologise.
Excuse me?
Greetings to you two.
Ah, there...
Henry?
Zizka sent me.
Oh, by Christ, come. I know a place.
Where's that?
Stop us.
You want to talk here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. And relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
How am I supposed to relax in this situation?
Come now, Henry. Don't say you've never had your back scrubbed by a woman.
I have, yeah, but it feels a bit weird. After all we've been through together.
Oh, come now. Even about what I think I see in that tub.
Well, the water is pretty cold.
Of course it is. So, tell me quickly what you're doing here before you shrivel. You say Zizka's.
That's right. It's about von Bergov's cannon.
Aye, they have it. What?
We want to steal it.
Have you all gone mad?
I know. That's why Zizka sent...
Ah, so what do you...
Information. When are the Praggers going to take the...
That's what you're supposed to find out, isn't it? But it looks like they got held up for some reason.
Where is the cannon?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains have their... They've put up a palisade around the entire hill. And what's more, they say the whole camp's gunpowder.
And you think it's in the store?
That's the only place it can be. I haven't seen it any...
Do you know anything...
Not much. I've heard they call it...
Who's in charge?
Ah, that's a pretty complex... They run the whole camp. Sigismund is the Cumans are under the command of a fella called...
What is this?
He's the commander of all the Cumans. I've met him a couple of times.
Who's this
He's in charge of... He's a nobleman. They say he ran up debts and fell out with... Watch out for him.
This Katz.
He's in charge of the Prague Artillery Regiment.
That Horison who nearly...
Calm down.
Do you have any idea how I could...
The best thing would be to join up. They're... Oh, they were... But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's Katz's right-hand man.
But what if he...
Then I suppose you'll...
And once I've joined them...
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sidlitz. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're going to all ride out with the cannon...
Well...
After this bath, Henry? Is there any...
Do you know anything else about the...
Not really. They're artillerymen, that's all I know.
What's it like here?
Not really. You know what it's like. All hot-blooded and all...
Is there anything...
Your mouth, mostly. You know what you like. If you give the game away, they get up to a lot of drinking, riding and archery here. Although... There's a rumour... At first, I was worried. Be careful.
That's all I need to know.
Get out of the way. Oh, I have to admit, you've scrubbed up. Actually, there is something you could...
You said...
Someone's... I haven't actually seen anyone.
What did you...
The other night, I was woken up by a man's voice.
Do you think someone's...
Judging by the mumbling, but you never know what a creep like him might know.
Has anything else?
No.
A shoe?
That's just... If both went missing... Yuck.
Did you
Not...
What did it sound?
Hungarian. You can't mistake their gibberish.
When did all...
About 2 days. I haven't slept... What do you plan to...
Well, if you...
That's not a bad idea.
You've got the other... You can't walk around with...
It's not Matt I'm worried about.
I can explain.
I suppose.
All right.
Thank you.
At your service, sir. Oh, you fool.
Search.
It's...
Would you help me?
That depends.
Victoria.
You'll have to ask the blacksmith. If you don't see it...
Thanks a lot.
Farewell.
Track. What is it, boy? Is this where the shoe thief lives? That's Catherine's. So this is where the Cuman who won't leave her alone lives.
What's that?
Very good.
Hold on.
I learn good.
What are you doing here?
That is truth. This country no good for.
Yeah, you just...
Again.
And the others let you...
People talk shit. Not even much funny.
What happened to...
We go different ways. He have home...
Anyway.
Pleasure is...
What?
I know full well you rob our soldiers here. You get them to pay for repairs you never do.
But that's not true.
Then you're a right idiot, and I'm not surprised you don't have a groschen. You'll make me new horseshoes. All right.
Good day to you.
Does the name...
No.
She's a girl...
I'm no...
Who did she know?
She got along with a...
Who?
A soldier. I'd say...
Where can I find...
He's lying in the infirmary.
Thanks.
Take care. Good night.
Are you the one? I need to talk...
And I need something for...
Tell me...
Mate, it's from the fucking pigs.
Mate. Do you remember what...
What do you think? Some...
Try and think... maybe someone wanted to put... Did you try...
Jesus Christ. One fella brought some mushrooms. Do you think they...
It's obvious. If you want relief...
But...
I have something...
Thank you. Oh.
Well?
Not yet.
No.
It'll be all right once I get a good...
It's about
Christ, now she's...
Well, I didn't...
Well, she's...
And what was she...
Look, we...
Victoria's missing.
What do you mean she's missing?
As if the Earth opened... Seeing as you two used to meet up...
She didn't tell anyone? Not even the Black...
There was a pool of...
She often said...
But what were you expecting? She's already in a tough situation.
I can't just prance right out. Not far from here to the east. A small clearing in the forest.
Good.
I know. Tell her she's a stupid cow.
Try and think it over. Could you live with you?
Could have. So, and if she wants...
Now that sounds... I'm going to see her.
I think I need to stay lying down.
Quick! Whoa, whoa.
Oh my god. She poisoned herself. What a pity. The poor girl.
Gah! Gah!
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow. Whoa! Whoa!
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Bloody hell.
Careful. Greetings.
And with you?
So it's you.
Me Vaughn?
What are you on about? Bathhouse.
Again?
Look.
Das Boot?
Can you... Why'd you do it? You, woman.
In?
Oh, Christ. Das Silber.
Nice. No.
See how easily we...
Me Vaughn, man!
I found the...
Ah,
I just told him a...
and he understood. And
Here they are.
thank God. And Henry,
What?
thank you.
invited all his men.
Like I said, we were away. Zarvik sent us to find some bastard who's been ambushing travellers. So, how was it?
Oh, Feniba, let me reckon.
Megfogod bánni! Ami lesz? Te hullaj előtt!
Húzz a pokolba, te fasz! Írodra fogok hugyozni!
A fenébe! Nem érek rá igazra!
You'll wake up the whole farmstead.
The dagger next to his bed. Seems nobody can relax for a moment here.
Oh, go away.
Where the hell did a common soldier get so much money? Something stinks here.
Why aren't you asleep? He's over there just stealing. You'd better pay me compensation, you blackguard. Well, what's it gonna be? Oh well, I tried the easy way.
No.
How dare you? You'll give...
Listen, I feel a bit...
For keep it. Looks like everything is...
Just a little longer.
Hey, you're not allowed in. Who's there? Hey, did something happen? Wake up. Come on.
Good to see you.
Hey, you! Halt! Surrender at once! I've got it in for you've been locked. Don't think you've been. You'll pay a. All right, now let's take a look. Then. Yeah, right. Besides, what's missing? This obvious. All right, that's. But I don't want. What are you waiting for? On your way. He surrendered. Why are you still here? Do you want me to take you in?
My humble respect. Stand here all day. I don't.
God bless.
Greetings to you.
Recently.
I'm not his keeper. Why? What about?
Good morning to you.
Are you the...
I'm only Crow to good... Which group?
Well, me.
You and a dozen other ne'er-do-well. Go and ask Groz. You'll fit in...
Oh, that...
Oh, really?
I'm the...
You? A war? Is there any...
I could...
That sounds...
I know a...
That kind... We don't need enough...
I'm a black...
I...
Oh, damn.
For you, you're a bit...
I want to... Sigismund should...
Interest.
Only I'm not... Please.
All right, you know what?
Who the fuck are you? My name's Henry, sir. And I want to enlist.
So you turn up and expect us to drop to our knees?
I thought you might want... He may not know when to hold his tongue, but he said he knows a...
Well, but we'll have to try.
Ah, you're not going on...
As many as it takes. So, this is your... What do you say?
Oh, that depends.
Christ!
If he helps us get out of here, he can have mine.
Listen up, then. Some of our men have gone missing. They had a very important cargo they were supposed to take.
It seems they were last seen somewhere between Misk...
Hang on. Why would they go past Miska?
That's what I don't...
Isn't it possible?
That don't seem likely.
But the way doesn't go through...
Something bad.
I don't give a shit what happened to them. There's a very important chart.
What if there's more of them?
Nothing. If there's more than...
And what should I do when I...
What do you think? Free them if someone's holding them.
What, take down...
Do you want to be a fucking soldier or not?
And is that all you...
Well, Mishek.
And you're only telling me this now?
Mishek was bought back up. He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can...
And let me...
All right, I think I'm...
So, what do you stand...
Don't worry, sir.
Oh, God. Isn't he... You know what? Go... He'll go and requisition some supplies with him. Now go.
I've come about...
Have you got...
Not yet.
I
need a place...
Sakura, you know what? Go down from here to the infirmary. To the right of it, there's a gate that leads... But don't go that far. Because just beyond the gate, on the left, you'll see an angled tent with a Prague banner. That one's free.
There's a couple of...
That's good.
Shouldn't I get...
If you'd have come from Prague with us, you might. But you just joined us.
Who should I...
You'll get your pay in sedlets from the...
For a...
Soldiering is mostly... But if you're bored... That's more...
I heard you...
You heard right. A band of footpads, no wall.
Could I see...
You will.
I've come about.
Have you got...
Not yet.
He took something. He's a thief! Come over here.
Easy! I surrender!
Now I'll show you. Felt like return what you...
You'll have to answer.
Oh,
Can I?
You complete.
What?
Okay, sir.
I'm not
that good.
So this is where you're hiding the cannon. Well, not for much longer. You're gonna lose it as soon as you hit the road for Sedlets.
Greetings.
You do not know who I am? Have you just crawled...
Nothing.
You and half the camp. I don't have time.
Sorry.
Then... Excuse me.
Look what I have for you.
Great. Then come and see us. You'll be desperate.